Well, hello guys, welcome back. So got a little visual aid here. Imagine this being Loki, and imagine Loki being dressed up in a little nursemaid outfit. So imagine a little nurse fox coming to see you when you're under the weather. That's what today's video is going to be about. And I go, yeah, good. And when I get sick, I get a cold this time every year, so I don't want anybody to get excited. I can still smell, hear, see, taste, test, everything's there. I get a cold, but I'm really bad with the cold. The moment my cold starts to set in, I'm dying, I'm dying. I love you all. I'm dying. I'm bad. I'm bad at being sick. I'm really, really bad, terrible about being sick. And I was feeling great yesterday. They just slammed into me all of a sudden. I was feeling great last night when we filmed the spooky stories video for you, and I'm glad you guys seem to like that. And I was feeling fine when I went to bed, and I slept for like an hour or so. I popped back about asleep, and I feel sick. And I know it was a cold, and it's just like it's all concentrated up here. I'm like, okay, I'll go take something, and I'll be out of this. Oh, thanks to Kamari method, I have nothing in my house, and I home for a couple of days. So we did the next best thing. We made those, those really cheap, huge buckets of soup that you can get at Walmart for like 98 cents a pop or something. They're probably cheaper if you buy them in person. One second, guys. Allergies, sorry. But those, I made one of those. I've been drinking coffee, tea, hot tea, drank a couple hot teas with a lot of honey in it. So I'm doing what I can. There's actually no cure for the cold. But, when you do have a cold, and I asked Loki if I could film today, I'd film something I didn't feel too good, and I had put it up, and I was like, oh, I can do a little better. Listen to what Loki told you. For me, he canceled work for me. I don't know what your situation is, but, especially anymore, if you don't feel good, call into work and let them know. They'll usually let you know, you have X amount of sick days, or maybe you just started, but let them know, especially anymore. You know your own body, but he had me cancel work, so I did that. He had me do the soup and the hot tea because we just don't have anything on hand right now. I could have tried Walmart, and I could have hoped that they would get the medication to me tomorrow, but this is one times they were a lot more expensive. And even though you take this stuff from Amazon every 4 hours, we all agree to go with that. And Odin, of course, jumped in, and he's the one that likes to stock up provisions. So he was like, you're also getting Kleenex and a bunch of other stuff you might need. So, it was good it happened. I knew in the back of my mind I should have done this because I know I get sick this time of year. For me, like the changes of the season, there's this one strange area where if I drive between my house and Gettysburg, depending on the route, I always get sick there. It's like we cross a ley line or something, and it affects me, not for long, but it affects me. And around Halloween and Christmas, I get ugh. I can get ugh around the holidays. Might have been from family or something. I don't know. But let Loki take care of you. If he tells you to cancel class or to not drive today or something else, and it seems reasonable and it's doable, please do that, guys. Even if it's just a cold, take 24 hours off, hydrate yourself, do whatever it is. Make sure you take care of yourself. And so Nurse Loki has been being best nurse. He feels so bad. He blames himself a lot of times when we get sick, and he thought because he was that pack of pinball machines I talked about, that is a real pack, and he's asked me to get it, and I'm like, okay. And I got up today and I was gonna get it. And he's like, you don't have to. You don't look like you feel too good, but we have until tomorrow at 1 o'clock. And he felt guilty, I think, because I think he thought he got me overexcited. And I said, buddy, that's not how my colds work. But he's been taking care of me. He kept me on this floor until they were sure my vertigo passed, and then he let me go down and milk the girls. We call, getting the dehumidifier changed out. And when I'm up to it and I can maybe cook a little bit, maybe I can cook and maybe I can't, but hopefully I'm feeling like halfway decent for the holiday. But I'm following Loki's lead, and right now Loki's like, this is what you're up to. And he is the one that's been calling the shots. Everyone else would have had me planted in the chair for the rest of today. Odin would have especially had me planted in the chair, and Loki said, no, let her get up, let her have some chips, let her watch some videos. play a couple games, see how she feels. If she doesn't feel good, she knows enough to go lay down. So, let Loki take care of you. It's good to maintenance your health, take care of your own health. If you can stock up on your cold stuff and that. Now, I'm not psychic or anything, but stock up on it now before you need it, before you get caught flat-footed like I did. And now I have to just do over, home remedy stuff until I get there. I've been doing tea, I've been doing chicken soup. Hopefully this is going to clear up a little more. By this time my stuff comes in Tuesday, I'll be feeling a lot better. But, actually order 2 packages just so I don't have to go through this fun ever again this winter. And, just take care of yourself, guys. Let Loki be Nurse Loki. He's very caring. He's very kind. He will be that little fox in that little nurse outfit, whatever he has to do. He will do what it takes to take care of you. So if you are getting a nudge to like pick up, your cold tablets now, even though you're like, oh, that's weeks away. It hit me early this year too. If you're getting a nudge to slow down or to, for some strange reason, stock up on chicken soup, which I did, do it. Loki sometimes doesn't always, even if you're one of those ones that feels you communicate with the inner senses, like inner hearing and stuff. Sometimes it's not always that. Sometimes it's just like a nudge. You get the strangest idea, whether it's coming from Loki, your own self, whatever, the universe, beauty tree outside. If you're getting an idea that, you know what? I might need some chicken soup this fall because every fall I get sick. Get yourself some chicken soup. You get the idea, oh, I get colds every year. My family gets colds. We're going to need a ton of Kleenex. Go get it now before you need it. And, especially before the season ramps up. So kind of do that like little foresight stuff. We are okay until everything gets here. I will just be horrible to live with. I am bad at being sick and he knows it, but let Loki take care of you. If he tells you to have the kids go somewhere, if you can get someone else to watch kids, or he tells you to eat in, or he tells you today's not the day for you to cook because you're dead on your feet, listen to him. Especially he's pushing me again. If you were in food service like I am, you are not supposed to be at work. I know how it is when you work in food service and places don't care, but you're not supposed to be in work because you will be the #1 person to pass stuff on. Just so you know, just heads up, when you went through training, hopefully you had it. Some places kind of skip that part. They're supposed to give you training, and you're supposed to know that if you're sick or you're just not feeling good or you start to take sick at work, you're supposed to go home just so you don't end up spreading something to the public. So, guys, let Loki take care of you. If he has you rest, let him have you rest. If he has you just put off projects until you feel better, they'll get done. Let him take care of you. Let him be Nurse Loki. He does like taking care of people. And I'm getting kind of the, okay, wrap it up, pause sign. So, in my mind's eye, I'm seeing this little fox go like, wrap it up, wrap it up. So, let him take care of you. Or if you work with Odin or Asmodeus or whoever you work with, let them take care of you. If they decide they're going to practically sit on you and make you lay down or just watch YouTube or Netflix or whatever and order in pizza and do whatever you have to until you're back on your feet or order in medication, go ahead and do that. Unfortunately, some countries, I know you're probably like, why did you have to order from Amazon? Some countries you can just order stuff from your local pharmacist and they'll deliver it even if it's not medication that you have a prescription for. Here in the States, they'll refuse to do that unless you have a prescription. I could have ordered from the local store, but that's an $18 delivery charge. And I'm like, no, the medication doesn't cost that much. So, let Loki take care of you, Odin, Asmodeus, whomever. I'm going to sign off before I get a little fox snip. And I will see you guys later. Bye bye.